The first video I wanted to check out is this one because it has to do with the Twitch discussion we had today. I see a man and he seems mad. So how about we see what... Did you watch this video? Because I haven't. Let's see what he has to say about the Twitch fiasco now that we have covered it. You see, he's one of those examples of people who are gamers, but they do hit the gym. You can tell. Let's go.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hopefully I can get to this video without being too angry. It's midnight where I'm at.
Man is pissed.
TwitchCon just started about 3 hours ago. I have been warning absolutely everyone not to go.
Mm-hmm.
Every single person.
You and Asmon.
I told all of my friends. I told all of my viewers.
Yeah.
I told everybody to please not go to TwitchCon. I even, one great conversation that came to mind is a very at-length discussion I had with a good friend of mine, Makari, and I explained to him my concern for him going to TwitchCon, and thankfully he listened, as well as many of my viewers, if not all of my viewers, are not attending TwitchCon right now, and a lot of my streamer friends are not going as well, of which I will not name, because if you're friends with me, people don't like you, which is...
Unbelievable.
Fun. If you haven't seen by now, the reason why I'm very angry is because a very good friend of mine did a podcast with her, wasn't a part of OTK with her, someone who I respect very much, someone who has been very kind to me my entire time since I've known them, a streamer by the name of Emiru.
I pronounced it right then, it was Emiru. I'm glad. So, as you were guys saying, it's checking out. So they are friends. Yeah, I think the echo suits him.
Sexually assaulted at Twitch. Streamer by the name of Emiru got sexually assaulted at TwitchCon by a deranged fan on camera.
Yep.
In front of a crowd with security guards there.
That's it.
And no one prevented it. Nobody. Twitch, Dan Clancy, wants to talk about increased security measures.
Always after an incident, isn't it? It's always after an incident. Things always have to happen before finally there are measures. Thing is though, we are supposed to prevent things from happening, not doing something. We already know about exactly the whole parasocial relationship situation, but I kind of want to see, because now that I know that he is friends with Emiru, I'm actually very interested to see what he's going to say. Maybe he'll say something I don't know about this situation. But yeah, no, I remember seeing him telling everyone, don't go. And I said it myself. Not that I'm as influential as him or Asmongold, of course, but in my smaller circle, I did say, guys, don't go anywhere. Don't do meet and greets. Just don't do it. If you have an audience, just don't.
They want to talk about how this TwitchCon will be different.
Yeah.
The worst thing is, people look at me and they say I'm crazy, that I'm delusional, that I'm imagining things, and time after time I get proven right. Doesn't help that certain retard streamers like Mizkif have completely obliterated my reputation for the past 4 years and day after day.
Mizkif is the streamer that I covered, if you missed the episode, who thought that the assassination of Charlie Kirk was hilarious. Just for context. So if anyone goes to the likes of Mizkif to know whether or not another streamer is someone you should follow, you have to reconsider your entire life.
I have to unshovel the shit that's been put on me due to streamers like that,
Yep.
where people have a harder time listening and paying attention to the very clear warnings that I give people, because I'm a very careful individual, and I've made a couple mistakes in my life, but I really try to absorb all the information from every angle, especially when it comes to safety and security. Sorry if I'm a little bit different right now. I am violently shaking with anger.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to
Understandable.
not yell.
Angelic says, Asmongold is based. Absolutely. I agree. So is he, by the way.
If you're a streamer, if you're a viewer, leave TwitchCon now.
Yeah.
Get out. This happened within the first 3 hours.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on that, not to interrupt him too much, but I wanted to comment on that. I didn't know it happened in the first 3 hours. So as you can see, for me, watching this is actually good because the guy is directly involved since this happened to a friend of his. And plus, I mean, you know, him and all these people that actually do Twitch streaming a lot. I stream on Twitch, but only occasionally. I don't know these things. I haven't got a clue. So it's actually good for me to listen to someone who knows what's going on. And to be fair, it happened in the first 3 hours. That is insane. And the only reason why I'm laughing is because I don't want to scream. You know what I mean? So it's like between the two, I'm going to laugh at Twitch's security, even though it would be actually more appropriate to scream at them, but I don't want to scream because then the wife is going to get worried and she's going to think something happened to me and she's a little anxious, so I choose to laugh. But it is definitely not a funny situation in any way, shape, or form. This is terrible.
You are not safe there. You're just not. You're not. This needs to be the last TwitchCon that ever happens.
I agree.
They need to shut this shit down, and to be honest, I think they should absolutely get sued for not being able to ensure the safety of the streamers when they say, hey, come meet this streamer right here.
Yeah.
Because you want to know why it's so bad, guys? You want to know the worst part? Emeril had a security guard 2 years ago that attended TwitchCon, where another fan...
And let's see if he explains to us what happened to the previous security guard. Let's go.
...was attempting to sexually assault her. And the security guard stopped him. But because Twitch official head staff didn't agree with the way that he stopped him, which by the way was just him putting his hands on him,
okay,
and making it to where he couldn't leave while the police arrived.
Okay.
They permanently banned him.
Okay, so it checks
from
out.
ever being a part of TwitchCon again. So the security guard that did their job
correctly
to make sure that Emmy was safe was banned, meaning the fault of this lies entirely on Dan Clancy's head and Twitch's head.
I agree.
I want to speak directly to Dan right now. You are a fucking buffoon.
Oh my gosh.
You are a moron. You can't moderate your own site. You think that you can moderate a live event? The security around there is a joke.
You know, I want to say one thing about this. This is Tectone. I mean, if you don't know him and you know me, it's kind of strange, but hey. Did you see how mad he is, how angry, furious? In fact, he's enraged at Twitch's CEO. I would like to underline that Tectone was not anywhere near this level of angry when Twitch banned him because he called someone fat, someone who actually objectively was fat. He called this person fat and he was banned. But at the same time, Twitch did not ban Hamas Piker, even though he literally continuously does incitement to violence and direct threats towards his political opponents. And he was not banned. Tectone was not as angry, not even close. He was pissed off, and he went on a little bit of a holiday, if you will. Yet, look how angry he is now. It kind of tells you that, as far as I'm concerned, that shows moral integrity. Because both situations you should be mad, but I think his anger is well placed when it comes to his friend at that point.
I want to remind you, NMP and Wake Wilder were also sexually assaulted by a fan last year. You were letting streamers run amok, push other streamers into moving trains.
Are you joking? Goodness
And
gracious.
you did nothing. The idea of one of my viewers getting hurt because you won't just admit your incompetence drives me fucking insane.
Totally.
You run defense and actively promote Hassan.
There we go.
A terrorist supporter.
Yep.
A guy who has encouraged his viewers to kill people in the streets. Twitch, I'm not sure if you're even aware of this, but he's currently dog whistling for his audience to kill me.
Not to mention the word dog and the word Hassan after Dogtober. He should not be allowed to even utter that word. I didn't know about this, that he was actually threatened. I'll have to double check on this one, but I tend to believe Tectone, to be honest, because every time I've watched him so far, and he's kind of a recent discovery when it comes to me, but up to this point I have no reason not to believe what he's saying, and it would not surprise me anyway, in any way, shape or form, if Mr. Piker is actually trying to send some crazy lunatics from his community, which is probably 85% anyways, to kind of do something to him. So I'm glad that Tectone is playing it safe and is not going to these events. Because do remember, these assassins, if you want to call them like that, in fact, I wouldn't even use these, they are cowards. Like the one who shot Charlie Kirk is a coward. It's someone, they will shoot you and attempt at your life from a safe distance when you don't know and when you're unaware. Because I can tell you, if this guy actually faced Charlie, like in combat, but they don't. They're scaredy little cats. They won't do it. And so, like, you can be the best shot in the world, but if they take you out from a distance when you don't know that there is a threat, then it is what it is. I'm really sorry to hear this, by the way. I'm really sorry to hear that this is happening to Tectone. It must be really stressful.
Right now, and you're doing nothing. Now, I would like to make it very clear, I'm not afraid. I can deal with whatever comes my way. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about other people.
Based.
Because you're allowing this to continue, this behavior to continue. You pick and choose favorites for who you want to ban or unban. Let us not forget I got banned for 2 weeks for calling Froba the fat.
Objectively, I mean, her roundness is not the thing that I'm more interested in when it comes to why I hate Frogan. It's the horrific state of her soul that is the thing that disgusts me the most about Frogan. But I mean, objectively, 2 weeks.
Banned for 2 weeks for Denims, the person who believes that intellect is sexually transmitted by how many dudes she's up.
Goodness gracious.
Got banned for 2 weeks for calling her a whore. And these people falsely accuse me of being a fucking rapist. And you've let it go on for years. The amount of complete baseless lies you've allowed to be slung towards me.
Yeah, it's slanderous. I wonder if he could take any legal action, but probably not, because defamation lawsuits are very difficult and very expensive.
Towards my friends like Asmongold, Nux, just to name a few, is f***ing sickening. You are incompetent. You are a joke of a platform. And by the way, when I do come back to streaming, I could say, Twitch, not going to stream there. I'm going to make sure that I stream there every time to let your viewers know live that your website is a piece of shit.
You know, I agree with this position. That's probably what I would do. Although then again, my Twitch presence is non-existent. So you're like, yeah, Metatron never almost streams, and when he does stream, sometimes it's like probably extremely boring because he doesn't know what he's doing, but I'll still follow him because you guys are based. I agree with the position. Tell them on their own turf. Yeah, tell them on their own turf, am I right? He's entitled to every bit of anger he has, 100% true detective. As someone who has been the target of all sorts of attacks, online hit pieces the entire time I've been on this platform, I absolutely understand the frustration.
To convert as many people off that platform to somewhere else.
Okay? Actually, that's good strategy right there.
I cannot believe, and something awful has already happened.
Okay,
Guys,
so
you're in San Diego. Do something else.
yeah.
Go to the zoo. Go hang out at Round One. Go to an arcade. Go hit some, a bar. Go to one of the content creators like houses and just chill there. At TwitchCon, you are not safe. Mm-hmm. Yes, guys, can you believe that a website that feeds off of parasocials, and then they say, hey, all these women that you think that you're dating because you're tier 3 subbing to them, yeah, you can just go meet them in person. And we banned all the good security guards because they did their fucking jobs.
He's right. That's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened.
An injustice like this cannot go unpunished.
And it's the what's the expression again? Something that broke the camel's back. Is it the needle that broke the camel's back? I don't remember the expression in English. I apologize profusely for that. But the straw. Thank you. The straw that broke the camel's back. I appreciate that. It is, because it's already been like so many injustices in the man. There is a lot of straw now. You just turned it into a barn. The whole thing turned into a barn. But yeah, it's the final straw. It is, which means there is already so much collection of injustices, one on top of the other, that this is the final straw. So it's a really bad thing, but it's not. I'm just trying to think. There is an expression in Italian. How do we say it? La goccia che fa traboccare il vaso. So I think we say the last drop that makes the vase. Twitch shouldn't be able to say that these creators can't have their own private security. I agree. Absolutely. So anyways, let's go.
There's no way. This is fucking insane. This is disgusting.
Yep.
I am beyond furious that such a simple issue could have been solved if Twitch got their head out of their ass and did the right thing for fucking once, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They fired the security guard because he did his job. Mm-hmm. And this is what happened. Twitch, you're with the wrong people and you're promoting the wrong people.
Absolutely.
Genuinely. And it's at this level that I have to assume that what you're doing is intentional.
Mm-hmm. They're waiting for the dead.
Sucks because I feel guilt. Because maybe I should have warned people more. Maybe I should have tried harder to get people to not go.
You see, that's why I whenever I watch Tectone, he really gives me the idea of someone who sounds genuine, at least to me. So the point he's making now, I think it's a really nice thing to say, because he's taking responsibility from the power of his reach. With that being said, I don't think it's his fault in any way, shape or form, and I think he absolutely did plenty when it comes to this. And at the end of the day, people will make their decisions. But it's really shameful that until we get a person who is actually dead, until that happens, things don't change. We only change things after there is someone dead. And that's really, really bad. There's a question why I have settled in America. Well, my wife is American. So it was a matter of either she moves to Italy or I move to America. And yeah, God bless America. So here where we are. Here's where we are.
But you know what they always do? Move on, bro. Nobody cares.
I know, we do care.
This guy's delusional. This guy's still going on about this? Well, guys, I stayed consistent with what I was saying about Hassan, And thankfully today, he had a full-on mental breakdown on stream because
He
that
did.
guy's a piece of fucking shit.
Agreed.
And that's what happens when I'm allowed to remain consistent. So to all of those who don't mind me beating a fucking dead horse, thank you, because at least some type of progress happens.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a solid video. He is furious that they let it happen. That's exactly it, Kami. That's
Sorry.
exactly.
Bad things happen to good people.
Mm-hmm.
Stay safe out there, guys.
Thank you, Tectone. So that was a pretty solid video, I have to say. Pretty solid video about this, and I absolutely understand why he's so mad about it.